Good morning. So I'm just going to have a little interview with Sara and Chris, who are the incredible dancers who collaborated with me on the video for Where Does It Hurt? Oh, here they are. I'm going to let them in. Ooh. Hello! As if by magic.
Hello!
Hey, brilliant. Hello, you two. How are you doing?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm all right. It's a bit early for me. I mean, you're dancers, you get up early, but I'm a musician. I get up at 10 usually. So my name's Katie. We've met before. Could you introduce yourselves? Who are you and why do you do what you do?
Wow, hello. My name's Christopher Radford, and why am I a dancer? I don't know. I've always been a dancer. I've danced since I was like 6, but obviously everyone dances from when they're little, so I guess I've danced all my life, and now it's just what I do is my natural thing, my passion, my love. I love performing, love teaching, love creating. So that's why I do it, because it's yeah.
I'm Sara Macqueen, a little bit similar to Chris. I love everything to do with dance. It started as something that I just do as a child, but then you realise just how much it means to you in terms of expression and sorting out your emotions and being with people, and like Chris, teaching, choreographing, dancing, performing, all of it.
We made this video.
You made this video.
I made the video. we made it collaboratively. This video for my song Where Does It Hurt? I was wondering, what made you say yes to a folk singer to make a? Why did you say yes to making a video with me?
We've always loved your music. Back in when we came together on an education project, Katie, and always kind of followed what you do. And then when we saw the opportunity that you put out during lockdown to respond to One Day, it was kind of a no-brainer for us. We were feeling a little bit stuck in the house, wanted to be creative, and just had the most amazing time dancing around our garden to One Day. So when you talked to us about this, it was just, it was an amazing opportunity to be more collaborative about it and find out more about how you created the song, what you meant in the music, and express that in dance.
And quite frankly, it's just nice to dance to nice music. So that's another. Yeah.
Contemporary dance can sometimes be a little bit
conceptual or morbid. The options is alternative. That's it was nice.
Are you saying that it's not? I mean, I guess it's not totally morbid song, is it? No, it's not totally morbid song.
No, it's not at all a morbid song.
And I'd just like to say, I noticed that you're not socially distancing from each other.
No, we've been in lockdown for the entire time together, so
yeah, only a few 100 days, nothing major.
Nothing.
Talking.
Yeah, just.
What was the process of making the dance for the video for you? Because obviously we met up for a day to do it, but we had a planning meeting before that. So we came together and we filmed for a day, but you'd done a bit of work before that, hadn't you?
Yeah. So basically, when you sent us lots of little bits and bobs that inspired you from the song, so straight away that was our sort of starting point. We were like, okay, so what themes can we draw out from the information that you sent us?
What did I send you?
There was Brené Brown, there was the cartoon, there was the podcast as well, and I think just also when you first sent us the song, we kind of listened to it on repeat all the way around our house. Amazing.
And then we wrote down all the words.
And we wrote down all the words.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I think that just got us talking about these ideas of vulnerability and emotions. I think what's amazing about the song is it's really relatable to anybody, and especially when in lockdown. And that just fired so many ideas out for us that you express it in words and then we express it in movement.
Yeah.
It's just sort of
then we thought of some like movement tasks and stuff, like all different sort of ideas that we could experiment with when we come to see you, which was cool. And we were like, well, let's not be precious about anything. If we just make too much stuff, and then we can delete the stuff that isn't relevant as you know what I mean. So it was just it was like an experiment, really, just experimenting with movement tasks based on the themes you'd give us, and then we took all that to you on the day of recording, and then built we had our little plan in the morning where we started building the structure through the ideas we discussed, and then record, see what happens, see what works.
What was also exciting about on the day was I felt like there was such a nice energy in that room between the three of us, and it was like so many things happened just in response to the beautiful location you found, ideas on the day, light coming through or not coming through. And
so we were at the art school in Moseley, which is a beautiful old building. I think someone from UB40 used to go there back in the day when it was a school. It's a really beautiful old building, but the light comes through the windows at certain angles, and it was kind of affecting where we were filming, wasn't it? And do you remember we made some beautiful shadow puppet type things on the wall, which didn't make it into the film. But
we got completely carried away for like the first half hour, didn't we?
Just like your hands on a wall. It's like, great. Thanks.
The 15-minute full-length version is going to come.
Exactly. Like, you've talked about I think we talked about empathy and about emotional resonance and things. Was there anything in the song which particularly resonated with you?
Yeah, definitely from the song, and also from your wonderful Brené cartoon, where you have like the two characters of one who's an empathizer and very much puts themselves in someone's position, and then the role of, or the character of a sympathizer, which can sort of see that you're there but doesn't really get involved. And bluntly, that's kind of our personality types. That became then really interesting about actually how do we delve more into that, as it's something that we were looking at anyway in our own work and our own study. How do we look at that, and actually how do we express that in movement? You know, how is that feeling of connection, you know, where an empathizer kind of gets in and almost can't detract themselves from it, and where a sympathizer can almost be surface level but maybe not fully connect. So I think that really resonated with us in our personalities. I think, yeah, just the meaning of the song and the lyrics about wanting to connect with somebody, wanting to understand what they're going through, and
that's it, trying to get it was almost like, yeah, trying to get an understanding of something that you can never, or you can't, it's like trying to get an understanding of something that's very complex and difficult to understand. That was really interesting one. I know we stuck on that quite a lot. Yeah, especially as you hear the words and phrases go through, you're like, yeah, it's just, really relatable. Is yeah.
For me, like I wrote that song a year and a half ago, but actually in the last 6 months, I've particularly with the Black Lives Matter movement and everything to do with that, where I haven't ever experienced racism, and I think for me, trying to understand what that's like for friends of mine and trying to understand it, and for me, the song has had a resonance for me about that in the last 6 months. I think, I don't know.
Very similar then for us, because obviously I can't know what Chris has experienced. I grew up in the middle of the country in Wiltshire, and Chris grew up in central Birmingham. Dudley.
Not Birmingham.
Yeah, we've been in each other's lives for nearly 9 years, but no matter how close we get or how much we understand each other, there's still parts of our experience or our emotions that we're never going to be able to fully understand. And it was the lyrics of "Where Does It Hurt? Don't Have to Say. Just tell me the song you sing all day." Really.
You just made up the words.
Did I?
Yeah.
Did I? What's the words? That's what we've got written down. We must have had it.
You don't have to say, just tell me the song you sing and I'll play. Anyway, carry on. But that's all right. That's what's great about songs. It's because you hear what you need to hear from them. So it's all good. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
That is hilarious. That is hilarious. But yeah, it kind of
sorry.
But actually, that kind of resonates with it, is that you can both listen to the same song, you can both feel the same emotion, but you take that differently, and it means what you need to. You
apply it in a different way. You hear what you need to hear, and you apply it as such, and make your own kind of construct and story, which I guess is what we always like in dance, is you kind of see what you see, and then take from it what you want. Well, take from it what you naturally take from it, rather than trying to force into a structure, which is cool.
Yeah. How was the experience of creating a dance to a slow folk song?
It was lovely. It was on a nice, what did we decide? It was on a 3 or 6/8, did we say in the end, which is always...
It's like a waltzy type thing, wasn't it?
Basically, which is always nice to dance to, because it's got a nice swish to it and a good move, and it had It's got layers and it's nice. Is it violins? Did we say, or cellos?
String quartet. So 2 violins, a viola, and a cello. Yeah.
I mean, what more can you ask for? So creating to that with a lovely thematic thing going through was just
beautiful to listen to that and put it into movement. And we kind of touched on it before, but in contemporary dance, you don't often or always dance with lyrics, and it's more instrumentals. So actually to have sort of suggestive words and intention was really lovely.
Yeah, I felt like we drew on the words quite a bit, but it wasn't like, here are the words, here's the dance to correlate to it. It was like a whole theme through it. Like,
that's it. Like essence. Like I know what you mean. I
realised we haven't talked about something very important, very serious. We had a costume advisor.
We did.
But actually he was a bit disappointed that we didn't take note of his suggestions, because he suggested that you both wore white and had some feathers, and we didn't take that on board.
A unitard involved as well. I'm sure it was like,
I think you had to wear, I think you were expected to wear
all in one.
Yeah.
Do you still have the sketch drawing? Because I remember there being
This is the original costume design.
Absolutely.
You look like dinosaurs. I love it.
I love it.
Dinosaurs? Yeah, I think you are dinosaurs as well. So you got, these are feathers. These are your feathers. They look slightly phallic feathers, but they are feathers. Yes, and dinosaur unitards. So
this is it. I think we're just gonna have to do another video so that we get to do the costumes.
Yeah.
It's one of the Well,
I think possibly a song about a dinosaur. Who likes to dance? The dinosaur who liked to dance.
Dancing dinosaur.
He's expected to be ferocious, and actually he just really wants to dance.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he swapped his spines for feathers, and
I mean, I feel like there's a lot of, we could do an entire schools project based around that theme, possibly.
Schools, I thought this was for adults. Really?
What I was going to say, it was an absolute pleasure to work with you both. I think you're brilliant, like hardworking, energetic, creative professionals. And I think I said to you before, like, we did it on Monday. I couldn't get to sleep till 3 in the morning. I was editing the video till 3 in the morning because I was just so excited by doing actual creative work with real people. That's you two in a room, like, and having the actual energy flow of people in a room at a safe distance, obviously, as we were. That was incredible for me. Really cool. My next and final question for you both is, what is next for you both?
Well, we've got all sorts planned.
So we are looking at launching sort of us as a collective. We've worked as independent artists for many years. We're really excited about coming together and really starting to push ourselves out, both in the professional and the educational sectors, of what we're passionate about. And we've got some funding to do some research around our ideas to look at basically bringing positivity and well-being at the forefront of the creative arts. So, which is why this project was just like
perfect.
Yeah,
it made sense.
It was like you dreamt it and bought it for us. But World Out There by Katie Rose Bennett. She's amazing. And,
by me.
By you.
I'm not for sale. But my music is for sale. So thank you so much, both of you, for talking to me. It's very lovely to see your beautiful faces and to talk about this wonderful project we did together.
Absolutely. Thank you.
A pleasure. Thank you very much, Katie.
Bye.